We picked up 65 bales today from one of the neighbors over here at Horse Plus.
Porthos says today I have trained Kory. We'll put him down for tomorrow.
Trimming out windows, and then I'm gonna run the rest of the steel in here and then seal off the tops.
Cat was owner surrender a few months back. Still has no manners when you start asking her to do things.
We have our Farrier who just arrived.
She is a licensed equine massage therapist, and so we have a couple of horses today that she is going to be doing some acupressure massage on.
Oh my God.
Good girl, oh my goodness. Would you like a rope?
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah, please don't get hurt.
Yeah, that was awful quick. We picked up 65 bales today from one of the neighbors over here at Horse Plus. They have their own hayfield and they do cut round bales off of it. Last year they donated 89 bales, and this time we bought 65 bales off of them.
We just got round bales of hay from a neighbor, and Kory is busy loading them all into our side shed on the riding arena. And we are so excited to be able to afford to buy our hay. And so if you want to give some extra money to just kind of help with hay purchases, that would be great. We couldn't do what we do without supporters like you. Thank you.
I wasn't on my usual mount today. I was on a Bodie here, but she's real sturdy and she'll go anywhere you point her. So we got that done, and now we're on to other things.
All right,
Porthos is checking over the...
Porthos says today I have trained Kory. Check. We'll put him down for tomorrow. Oh gosh.
Sailor,
Yes.
can you tell me who these puppies are?
So this is Brooks and Dunn. So I found them on the side of the road near Jackson Falls after driving home from a family event, and they were just chasing cars and running out into the middle of the road. And when I got out of my car to go check on them, they hopped in.
So you brought them here.
I did.
Yeah, thank you.
Trimming out windows, and then I'm going to run the rest of the steel in here and then seal off the tops, and then move on to the next room.
All right, it's a little bit dark in here, but one of the rooms is getting close to being finished. And check this out. We have lights. We've got the mats in. It's kind of looking like a mess right now, but it's so nice to have some electricity in. This room is about done. Keith is just doing some cleanup here, but it looks great. Do you feel accomplished?
Always.
Filming! Filming! Nobody's listening to filming!
Shut up!
So this is Tracker. He was an owner surrender because he was too much energy for the people that had him, which isn't surprising given that he's probably an Australian Shepherd Catahoula mix, but he's pretty perfect. We took him home to see how he did with everyone, and he's great with dogs, kids, adults, chickens, horses, cats, everything. He just needs a backyard to run in. And he's a good boy. So today we were just microchipping him, and he's up to date on all his vaccines, and he's neutered, and he's good to go.
Doc is here. We just neutered 2 cats, 3 dogs. We're taking advantage of him being here. And then we are also going to vaccinate some cats that need rabies. And then we may see if we can get him to pull a Coggins. So we're trying to take advantage of his time here with us so we can knock out as much as we can. So Doc was just here on lunch and we only had a short time with him, so we went ahead and had him give rabies shots to a few of our cats and pull a Coggins on a surrender that we just had in. Other than that, it was a really great day.
So this is Cat. Cat was owner surrender a few months back. This guy had a few thoroughbred horses at his house he never really did anything with. All they really knew when they got here is how to come up to you to let you put a halter on them. They had no ground manners whatsoever. She has made a little bit of progress, but she still has no manners when you start asking her to do things. If you ask her to pick up her feet, she likes to try to strike out. Back feet, she'll kick out. And if you ask her just to go around you and switch directions, she can get a little aggressive. And I think a lot of that does come down to her just not paying attention. So I'm gonna see if I can work on a little bit of that today. I said she can be a very sweet mare. Sounds like they're terrorizing a donkey back there. With her not really knowing how to pay attention to somebody on the ground, with her size, it can be extremely dangerous. I'll back up and I'll wait on her. Now, if she wants to look out again and look for a way out, I might send her around again. That time I just had to put that pressure on there, get her attention back. She's looking for her friends right now. She's very, very buddy sour to anybody you put her with. And for the record, she is not sweating. I had the sprinkler running in here to kind of wet the ground down because it was super dusty. And she was in here while the sprinkler was going. So she's not paying attention. There she goes. She'll give me her attention for a little bit and then she goes right back away. Right here, you have her attention. Now she's looking away. Send her off. So she really needs to get better about paying attention to people when they're around her. That's probably the most she's given me just in here free. So I'll just be sitting in front of her here. I'll wait for her to kind of acknowledge me here. I just want her to kind of reach out. That's her saying, I don't want to be here. Bring me back to my friends. Can't get them to focus on you. You really don't want to move too much past your groundwork stuff because they'll just be looking for a way out. They won't understand it. They'll understand the release of them looking away. I might be able to work on her feet a little bit, but if I don't get her to pick it up, she just wanted to kick it. And she's looking away the entire time and finally just picks it up a little bit, but she's not paying attention to me. She's not really thinking about what we're working on. That's what I was looking for. So with horses that you cannot get the attention of, it is very difficult to work with them. Once you gain their attention, you try to get as much done as you can. It's going to be a slow process either way.
He has his mouth clenched so tight right now, it's not even funny. Like, look at his chin. It's so wrinkly.
I know.
I can't do nothing with it. We'll give him some dorm gels to calm him down just a touch, but he really doesn't want to listen right now. Oh, we almost got it. Nope. It tastes yummy, I promise. All you have to do is just listen and just trust me. Do I need to start singing to you? Does that help?
I think you need to.
Okay.
Get it?
Yep.
Woohoo!
See? It's yummy. It's mint. I guarantee you. It's blue.
So right now, it's going to be a pretty busy day. We have our farrier who just arrived, and we also have a equine massage therapist that's here today to work on some of our horses that are having a little more difficulty with training just because of different, nerve pains or musculoskeletal issues. So it's going to be a busy day. It's hot, and I got the fans going, so we'll see how it goes. We can start on Gray, which is the flea bitten in the front right. I don't think he doesn't need any sedation, and we gave some other horses some, and we're still waiting on that to kick in. He's actually a permanent resident. I already have it.
It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Kind of got weak frogs. I'd like to see that grow out a bit more, but it's not really gonna hurt them.
We have Shelby out with us, and so she is a licensed equine massage therapist, and so we have a couple of horses today that she is going to be doing some acupressure massage on, some of our ones that have some chronic pain going on, and so we're started on our first one today, and we're super excited. So our first one that we're working on today is Rose. She's been having some right shoulder pain, and Shelby's actually finding out quickly that she's got a lot of tension up in her neck and her pole area as well. Kory's been working with them on picking up their hooves, and then we just sedated them just in case. So
Very good.
be on your toes though. We'll see what happens.
Better me on my toes than them on my toes.
Yeah, accurate. All right, here comes Aramis for you.
Slowly.
Yeah. Emphasis on the slowly. Hit him hard with that dorm.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Look at my shirt blowing in.
What a mess. I can't take a picture and be like, everyone said you needed to eat a cheeseburger. Here you go.
This is my bloatation from my breakfast this morning. Now, went away. We're good.
So right now we have the farrier working simultaneously with our equine massage therapist. Shelby just finished working on Kalioka Rose, and now she is working with Carol. Shelby is here to do equine massage therapy, and how she does that is with acupressure. So she is targeting various pressure points along the horse's body and applying touch and heat to them to kind of draw attention so that the horse can address the problem or the area of tightness or whatever is going on and work that out themselves.
And so like these hooves are just disasters.
Yeah.
This one had an abscess like that he picked out last time.
Have you gotten rads on our feet?
Previously, we need to do new ones.
Was there like coffin bone degradation or anything like that? Or
Let me see if I can pull them up for you.
I'd be curious to see.
Yeah, because they're pretty bad.
You usually don't see a foot do that unless the bone's doing something funny.
And I'm not against doing rads again today. We're gonna do some radiographs on Savannah. She's one that came in with really, really bad thoroughbred feet. And then she also had a puncture on one of her cornet bands. And so the foot with the puncture doesn't look horrible. She also had abscesses, so nothing's going right with her feet. But one of her feet is doing some really weird stuff. So we're gonna do some radiographs today, see what's going on internally, and so that way the farrier can see the radiographs as well. All right, batteries, it's your time to shine. If this doesn't turn on to 100%, just stand back, because it's going airborne.
Things are flying.
Mm-hmm. Talk to your mother, be like, I'm here, wake up.
Are you just waiting for it to
Yep.
connect?
Sure am.
Oh, okay.
Sure. Oh, don't get me run over, please.
But Lotto wants to fill the whole world with anxiety.
Oh.
She's like,
Filled, currently filled.
Wow, that's not ideal.
Coffin bone fracture?
Looks like it's like already coming through the sole.
Oh.
Want to see it?
Yeah, I'd love to. What's the actual structure of his bone look like? Does he have like any pedal osteitis or? Oh, he does. Yeah, that's.
I think we're done.
That looks like that's breaking down pretty far, isn't it?
Beautiful rad, though. Beautiful rad.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you.
that's a good shot.
Cute.
Yeah, it's bad news for him.
Easy girl.
Interesting. I'm assuming that thick white line on the rad was just all that poop.
It just makes me wonder because of how thick that is, because it's so,
Right.
all of this is so compressed.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. But it's also, I mean, all this is also well past the tip of her coffin bone.
Right.
You know, the tip of that coffin bone is going to be somewhere in here.
Yeah.
And all that, obviously it's leverage, it's not good.
Well, and it's so crazy because she's got two totally different things going on.
Right.
You know, from her left front and her right front, they're
Right.
the complete opposite.
So today we decided to do another recheck on Savannah. We were able to trim her hooves 4 weeks ago, but given the seriousness of her hooves, we decided to get her rechecked again. And last time she was here, she had really bad abscesses, and so we were able to treat those. Unfortunately, the one hoof, the integrity of the hoof has just really decreased, and so we did do radiographs today, and we found the source of the problem. Unfortunately, her coffin bone in that foot has so much rotation that it is starting to push out through the soles.
We even gave her pain medicine. She's been on pain medicine as well, and it's still not helping. She's had chronic abscesses and pus constantly oozing from her feet. She's had continuous farrier work. We've tried wrapping her feet. So at this point, we've done what we can do to try to keep her comfortable, and it's just not working.
Given how her foot is, that's not an issue that we can fix, and it is a source of pretty chronic pain. So we are going to have Dr. Scott come out this afternoon to give her the last act of kindness.
He's a bit swollen back through here too. Maybe like a suspensory ligament sprain or something.
which side is?
Applying just caudal heel pressure, medial lateral, just squeezing him that way. He tensed up a little bit, but I couldn't find, he doesn't have like soft heel crack or anything, so that would be consistent with, you know, caudal soft tissue damage or whatever. It could,
All right, I'll go grab
could be a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, where?
Like squeezed, and there was. It looked like there was something like just a slight
Just
ooze
like
out
a-
of there. See?
No, I'm missing it. Where? Through in his
Yeah,
his
right
commissure?
through here.
I'm not seeing anything. I mean, he is flinching, but that
Yeah.
could be anything up through here as well.
Is that normal, like flexion?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's normal. That's good and healthy. So yeah, I'm not seeing anything in this foot.
If we have to use taller ones, we can too. I mean, we're going to put him on stall rest. Did you get it? Is it in there? Would you like maybe just a touch more to make sure it went? Hello? Excuse me. So Shelby's just finishing up. We were able to do some horses that really needed some acupressure therapy today. Rose was one that we had adopted out, and then she had become painful, and they brought her back. And so Shelby was able to really work with her and see what was going on with her shoulder and her pain. She had so much pent-up issues, especially in her head and her neck. She wasn't even able to finish her whole body, even after over an hour's worth of work. And then Carol was one that was really exciting. She was able to work a lot with her, and Carol's a very nervous horse still, and she got to the point that while she was working on her back, she was able to just keep yawning and chewing and having a lot of really good releases, so that was really happy to see. So a lot of our horses today are immensely benefiting from this. Miss Strawberry.
Strawberry.
She's got a lot of opinions about getting her feet done, but we're gonna see. Oh, we may need your help holding this. Thank you. This wonderful specimen of a possibly pregnant donkey.
She does look like it, doesn't she?
Oh yeah. We tried ultrasounding her and she wasn't a fan.
She's not a fan of many things in life other than being left alone and eating.
Yeah.
Same, but here we are. Because she's fat too. That's also why I'm kind of worried it's not pregnancy and she's just fat because she just keeps getting crustier and crustier. I have no problem getting a rope if you want that first.
Oh.
Yep. Would you like a rope?
Yeah, it'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah, please don't get hurt.
Yeah, that was awful quick.
Yep.
Cool, job done.
All right, awesome.
Easy day. Yeah, we had another great day out here and did 10 horses. Little bit of trouble on a couple of them, had a couple frisky ones, but we got it all done, nobody got hurt, so it was a good day. So we had one that was giving us some trouble for sure. She's got on her off front has got a fair amount of rotation in the coffin bone, so her angles of her bones aren't what they should be. And because of that, we're gonna run into some issues, and we weren't able to do much work on her just because there wasn't much for us to work with. We had one donkey who'd come up a little bit sore, and we did some palpations on him and hunted around, tried to find what was the matter. I think we determined that he might have some soft tissue damage somewhere in his fetlock area, so I think they're gonna put him on stall rest and let him get off that for a little bit, and hopefully he'll be doing better in a couple days.
I'm Angela, shelter foreman here at Plus Humane Society. I am in charge of making sure that everything runs smoothly, keeping everything in order, ordering products, just kind of answering questions. I help with staff, HR issues, and make sure that everything gets done. My favorite part of working here at Horse Plus is going to the auctions. I just love the idea that we are going to go in and be the savior for some of these horses. Can't save them all, and that's a sad part, but I love knowing that there's gonna be a horse at that auction that's gonna get help, and we are gonna be the ones that are gonna make a difference for that horse. Even if it means giving it the last act of kindness, just knowing that it's not gonna suffer, it's not gonna spend another day waiting for somebody to come in and change the situation. The mission of Horse Plus to me, just saving as many horses as possible, changing the lives of these horses. It means a lot to me to know that we are making a difference and stepping in and doing the right thing. And even if that means giving those horses the last act of kindness and not letting them suffer anymore, that means a lot to me.
Oh my god.
Good girl. Oh my goodness.
Oh, is he playing? Good girl. Good job. This is Isabel and Rain. They were just taken out on one of their daily walks and they started playing together. Isabel's a really nervous dog. She warms up to people, and Rain was showing her how to play because she seems like she doesn't really know how to be a dog and what toys are and how to play. So it was really sweet watching them together.
She's like, I don't know. She's like, I really don't know how to be a dog. Aww. I don't know. Teach me. Look at her tail.
Hi.
Look at her tail.
Oh my God. Okay.
Girl.
Didn't have to say it, but I know you could save me too.
It's a dog run.
You can't get out.
Great. Look at that vicious pit bull. Look at her.
She was trembling when I went in to go catch her, and she was super skittish, didn't want anything to do with me, didn't want anything to do with being out of the stall, and now she is like wagging her tail. Her tail was super tucked, really nervous, and now she's running around playing with Rain, and she's acting like a totally different dog. I think she just needed a little bit of attention and a little bit of space to run and be a dog.
In